Hey guys, Northwest Ohio Trains here with another layout update. Now it is the 20th of June 2015, which means it's been 3 or 4 months since I've last done a layout update. And I figured since it's the middle of summer and I don't have school that I should probably get some more work done on the layout for you guys. So coming up in this edition of the layout update, we have a new locomotive, a new addition, and a locomotive project to talk about. So lots of things that are very exciting, so stay tuned. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is my new locomotive. It's a CSX SD60 number 8709, and I picked this up as my parents and the rest of the family went down to Columbus, Ohio for the weekend, and we stopped by a place called Moody Street Trains down in Columbus, and we were in there and looking around, you know, seeing things to buy, and came across this SD60, and I knew as soon as I seen it, I was like, I want to bring that home. So this was more of an instinct buy, you know. Was it really necessary? Not really. But do I care? No. Because, I mean, it's a really nice engine. So as soon as I seen it, I was like, I need to bring that home. So I ended up buying it, 114 bucks. And that was just straight DC. So nothing too special. It's an Atherton RTR SD60. It's really nice. I mean, the details on it are really well done. Bulbs look really nice. I mean, they have those old bulb headlights, but I think I like them. So very well done. Not really disappointed with it. So then came across the problem of needing to find a decoder for it. So we were in that same train shop and they didn't sell DCC decoders. So we ended up going, what the hell was it? East up the same street to the train station, which is probably one of the better hobby shops I've ever been in my life. So this was literally a mile or two up the road, and they found the DCC decoder for us. It's a little Digitrax thing. Nothing too impressive, just a little 8-pin decoder. Lighting functions, you know, that kind of stuff. No sound because I don't have the money for sound yet. But I do plan to put ditch lights and a sound decoder in it eventually. When that'll happen, I have no idea. But, I mean, overall, this is a really cool unit. First unit I have with working windows, side windows. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Nice little unit. I'm very pleased with it, to be honest. I mean, everybody's like, oh, it's CSX, and CSX sucks. Well, I don't care. It looks cool. So, simple as that. It looks really nice next to the Dash 8. So, now the only thing I have left to do with it to get it really layout ready is consist it with the Dash 8, or, excuse me, speed match it with the Dash 8, so that I can run them together, and then we'll make a few videos with them together. So, yeah, that's that. I have it fully working, and everything's running well. The only thing is that it doesn't like some of the curves. Like one of my friends said, Athertons are a bit more picky when it comes to how it handles around curves. So I had to go through all of my joints, all these joints that are right in the middle of curves, and I had to realign them, solder, and then all that jazz, solder and sand. So that was interesting. But I got it, and it's running very, very well, and I'm pleased with it, and I'm happy with it, and I am glad I got it. Okay, so next up is the locomotive project. Now this is going to be a GP30E project. I'm going to detail it up and paint it and decal it for Norfolk Southern, and it's going to have an Admiral cab. It's going to use a Soundtrack Tsunami sound card decoder, and that's about it. Ditch lights and LED headlights, all that stuff. So this project probably wouldn't have happened if one of my friends, aka Jason, who lives down in Missouri, wouldn't have needed the cab for his William Lake Erie project. So came out one day and cut off this whole cab, and this will be sent down to him here in a few days. And so I was left with just this chassis of an old Tyco GP30, and I was wondering, what can I do with that? Because, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it's not a horrible unit. It doesn't run, but the power pickup truck's still working it. So I was sitting around thinking about, oh, I know that people make 3D printed NS Admiral cabs. That'd be perfect to fit on one of those. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I have everything nailed out. I just need to basically buy it right now. So coming soon will be a video of this unit, definitely, because I'm actually really excited to get started on it. I mean, Admiral cab, my first attempt at painting an engine, second go at decaling stuff, and definitely first attempt at rebuilding a model. So that'll be really interesting. I'm actually pretty excited for it and can't wait to get started on it. It's just a matter of time now. So yeah, at first, without you doing the Admiral cab, I was thinking about putting this old Conrail cab on it from a little Portsmouth switcher, so that's why it's kind of cut up here. I was thinking about putting that on it in place of Admiral cabin, making it a little switcher, but that never really happened, and I didn't think it would look good. So yeah, that's about where I'm at with that. So that should be a fun little project. Can't wait to get started on it. I don't know what I'm going to number it yet, considering NS doesn't have any GP30s anything. Well, they have GP33 Ecos, but those aren't really the same. So I'm going to have to come up with what I'm going to number it, but it'll probably be like a 2100 or something like that. Something, I don't know. It's just something to look through, but yeah. Very excited for that project, and it's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, that's that. Alright, so last thing on the agenda is the layout extension. As you can see here, I have removed the mine from sitting on top of its little plateau, and I've extended the foam 2% grade inclines all the way across the layout to here, where they go up and over the main line, to this newish section of benchwork, okay? Now, all of this stuff right here is a lower level. It's all in line with the original benchwork, and this is all going to have a hill, plaster cloth hill, going up to it, so it's like kind of, well, top of a mountain per se. I would have this all covered up for you guys, but when I started this, I was under the impression that I already had some plaster cloth on hand. Unfortunately, I don't, so that's why this is still uncovered, or else when I did this video, I would have had it all covered up and looking nice. But anyway, enough of that. The tracks are going to run up the incline risers, over the bridge into here, and then I'm pretty sure I'm going to do some sort of a street running scene, and then definitely have all three. Then, excuse me, when it gets to about here, it'll branch into another 2 tracks, so you have 3 tracks that'll flow under the mine, and that'll be that. They'll end at the end of the table here. And then also I want to have an interchange track, so that may involve another switch coming out around the mine here, and then possibly ending here, but I almost think that that wouldn't be long enough for an interchange track, so I may end up using like a board like this and like extending it out sort of like that with another leg out there, just to give it a little bit more room to maybe store a whole interchange train possibly. So that's the ideas with that. The dimensions of this are 3 foot by 8, 3 foot being the width and 8 foot being the length. So nice decent size of real estate, to be honest. This is all still 4 foot wide here, so eventually this will just all be covered up with plaster cloth to hide this huge gap. But I'm really looking forward to starting this, and yeah, it should be really cool. Now I just need to get some more track and cork for it, of course, but all in due time. This is definitely the start of a project. I've considered on adding on to the layout many times before, but this is the first time where it's actually gone somewhere. So this is definitely going to be a work in progress. I really do want to do some street running, so it should look pretty cool. But then again, you know, I just got to get it all done and started. So bench work was all done by me for this. My dad did all of this original bench work back 3 or 4 years ago. So I kind of took a page out of his book in how I did it. Doesn't look the greatest. It's kind of botched together. But I mean, it's holding. It's nice and sturdy. Doesn't look the cleanest. I still got to put this sideboard back on. This here used to be the skirting like this that went on this side, but now it's going to hang on this end of the layout here. So I still got to put that back on and then clean it up, and then we'll get track lines down and start doing some progress on it. Maybe we'll do some a little bit of scenery on the edges just to get an idea of things we're going. Well, you know what? Scratch that, because I don't want to get ahead of myself. But I mean, I'll start marking. So that's basically where the layout's at right now. It's been a while. Been running a lot of trains. That's basically what I've been focusing on, because the layout hasn't ran this good in ages. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.